As many of you saw this week on Friday Night SmackDown, Roman Reigns joined forces with Paul Heyman. WWE has teased this in the past when Reigns feuded with Brock Lesnar, but Vince McMahon didn't want to pull the trigger on a heel turn at that time. What you saw at the end of SmackDown was meant to be Reigns' official heel turn. As we previously reported, the plan has been to give Reigns an edge to his character. Although he is going to be positioned as a heel, people in management realize that Reigns will likely be seen as a fan favorite and he will likely get cheered when fans are allowed back at shows. The goal is for him to be the ultimate babyface and to finally get him on the top tier level like John Cena. There were planned to do something like this with Reigns after WrestleMania. The idea was that he would have a championship on his shoulder after beating Goldberg for the Universal Championship in a short match. Those plans were changed when Reigns pulled out of shows due to COVID-19 concerns. Bray Wyatt's The Finn is scheduled to defend the Universal Championship on this Sunday against Reigns and Braun Strowman in a triple threat match. Wrestling News reported that the plans was for Reigns to take the title from Wyatt at WWE Payback. The last word on that is that plans have not changed. WWE has a new stable of invaders, and it seems that we are getting closer to finding out who is behind Retribution. Ringside News reported about WWE's plan for Retribution. The fact is that Vince McMahon came up with this idea on a whim, and they are still piecing it together. Anything can change at this point, but it seems like they have a direction. Mia Yim was recently confirmed to be under one of those masks. She might have been written off NXT this week. It appeared that 6 members of Retribution have been selected. Dominik Dijakovic is one of those rumored superstars, and he's played to that rumor on social media. The idea of Fires of Retribution seems to be a popular one. We will have to see what's next for Dominik Dijakovic, but he might be revealing his face under mask sooner than later. WWE has an issue with people using names that they would like to own. This is the case with FTR. PW Insider reports that WWE has filed oppositions to several trademarks that Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler paid to obtain. Those trademarks include Shatter Machine, Seiya, Top Guys, FTRKO, and No Flips, Just Fits. FTR hasn't used those terms since coming over to AEW from WWE. The former WWE superstars had to forfeit several trademarks prior to WWE granting their release. It was never publicly revealed what those trademarks were. It was noted in the opposition that WWE claims to have created those trademarks, and the terms are not identified as wrestler intellectual property. WWE also recently turned the rights to Lio Rush and Carl Anderson's name back to them. WWE had plans for a Hall of Fame in 2020, but that hasn't happened yet. Now a list of inductees has yet to have a ceremony. There was an idea of having the Hall of Fame at SummerSlam, but those plans obviously didn't happen. They didn't play the event in Atlantic City either. Ringside News reported months ago that the company scouted location in the Northeast, but that's as far as they got. WrestleWatch reports that WWE's plan for the Hall of Fame was to do it when fans return. This will take place during a pay-per-view. Now that no fans will be around until at least November, it looks like as if WrestleMania 37 might get the 2020 class in 2021.